For the first time in 25 years of continuous crew operation, an astronaut has been medically evacuated from the International Space Station. The Crew 11 mission ended when a SpaceX Dragon capsule brought four astronauts of Crew 11 home during a medical incident in early January 2026. To protect the crew members' privacy, NASA hasn't yet disclosed details about what happened. But the evacuation raises a question worth exploring. How do astronauts stay healthy in space, and why is this early evacuation so unusual? Astronauts undergo rigorous medical screening before selection. They are assessed for conditions that might worsen in microgravity, evaluated for psychological resilience, and monitored throughout their career. Although modeling suggests a medical emergency could be expected roughly every 3 years on the International Space Station, serious issues are remarkably rare in practice. Every International Space Station mission includes medical support both in space and on the ground. Each crew has a designated crew medical officer, sometimes a qualified medical doctor, sometimes someone with extensive training in space medicine. They can perform basic examination, administer medication, and conduct telemedicine with specialists on Earth. A 2015 study found that medication used on the International Space Station was relatively low, with roughly 10 doses of over-the-counter medication taken per astronaut per week, most of which are for common manageable conditions such as 1. Skin irritation, 2. Congestion, 3. Sleep disruption, 4. Hand injuries, and many more. Astronauts exercise for around 2 hours each day to combat bone and muscle loss and cardiovascular deconditioning in microgravity. Without gravity constant load, bones can lose about 1% of their density per month, particularly in the legs, hips, and spine. Yet, this essential connection carries its own risk. Spacewalk presents additional hazards. The study found 0.26 injury per extravehicular activity, often caused by spacesuit components. Research continues to make these countermeasures safer and more effective. Some health issues are unique to spaceflight. Spaceflight-associated neuroocular syndrome affects up to 70% of astronauts on long-duration missions. The headward fluid shift damage pressure in the eye, leading to optic nerve flattening and vision changes that can persist for years after returning to Earth. Perhaps most striking was the incident reported in 2020 when a blood clot was discovered in an astronaut's jugular vein during a routine research. The astronaut had no symptoms. The clot was found by chance in what became the ultimate telemedicine case. Doctors on Earth guided treatment over more than 90 days. This is the first expedited medical evacuation in 25 years, highlight how effectively space medicine has developed. But it is also a reminder that space remains inherently challenging for human biology, and sometimes there's really is no space like home. Kindly follow us for more space updates. Like, comment, subscribe, follow